You want to hear one more philosophical thing? Yeah. You're tired of philosophy. So when, you know the topic of the two truths, conventional truths, ultimate truths. So when Tsongkhapa, for example, talks about the two truths, he talks about emptiness being the ultimate truth, the emptiness of inherent existence, that the being void of mind, right? Lack of inherent existence is the ultimate truth. That means that's something that's never going to deceive you. It's something that isn't ever going to look like it's separate from you. It's something that's never going to seem in an I-it relationship with you. It's undeceiving. Emptiness. So for that reason, it's an ultimate truth. It's the object of an ultimate mind. It's like the best quality of things. Supreme quality of things is their emptiness. This is Tsongkhapa's discussion. And then everything else, all the objects of our senses, these are conventional truths. Or literally, samvriti in Sanskrit, it means obscured truth. So I'm now actually translating this word as obscuring convention, because that's really what it is. It's a convention. That we call this a flower is a convention. That calling this a flower and believing it to intrinsically be a flower obscures our ability to experience the emptiness of this flower. So it's an obscuring convention. Huh? Samvriti, samvriti, S-A-M-V-R with a dot under the R-T, T-I. Of course, they're one entity. The emptiness of this cup and the cup, it's one thing. It's not one thing over here, another thing over here. Chigme says something really interesting when he talks about the two truths. And I traced it back and I see that Longchenpa says something very similar. He says that the ultimate truth, emptiness, reality, well actually let me just say this one thing and I'll talk more about what ultimate is in his system a little later. That the ultimate truth and the conventional truth in his system, the way he talks about it, is that they're yin su chik. They're one in the yin. They're one in the dhatu. They're one in the space. This word yin, chur yin, dharma dhatu, it's a great, beautiful word, yin. Richard Barron translates it as space, and he translates dharma dhatu as basic space. Very wonderful translation. Yin, we can also translate it as matrix, this thing out of which everything comes. It has a generative aspect to it. So the ultimate and the conventional are one in the yin. Just chew on that, okay? One thing that's interesting about this is that generally yin is this word yin, dhatu, matrix, let's say, or space, basic space. We don't find it in, at least in Gelugpa. I don't know about Kargyu or Sakya, but at least in Gelugpa, you don't find this word yin in the context of Madhyamaka. It just doesn't get mentioned. In the context of explaining the two truths in this kind of Madhyamaka way. So this is already quite special. They're one in the yin. Everything's one in the yin, actually. Huh? There's nothing beyond yin. We're all yingy. And we're all just yinging around, but we think, that we're separate. This is how duality resolves, by recognizing that everything is one in the yin.